Welcome to another segment of the Daily Manchester United News. I'm not a gambler. Erik Ten Hag opens up on pivotal Jadon Sancho decision at Manchester United. Story by Tyrone Marshall, senior football writer. Man Utd winger Jadon Sancho was given time away from the club this season, and Erik Ten Hag has explained why he made that decision. Erik Ten Hag insists his decision to grant Jadon Sancho some time away from Manchester United this season wasn't a risk. The United manager allowed Sancho time away to sort out physical and mental issues, including a spell working with coaches familiar to Ten Hag in the Netherlands. Sancho has returned to action in fine form, scoring as a substitute against Leeds on Wednesday, and it's been noticeable he has been playing with a smile on his face. Ten Hag has been widely praised for his man management of Sancho, but the decision did leave him short of attacking options. The winger missed United's training camp in Spain in December and was then absent from the squad for the first 11 matches after the season resumed after the World Cup. But Ten Hag did not see the decision to allow Sancho time away from the club during the season as a risk, insisting, "I don't gamble. If you want to gamble, you go to the casino, and you can't do that as a football manager." The 22-year-old has looked refreshed and rejuvenated since his return from the club. He has played half an hour in the Old Trafford games against Nottingham Forest and Leeds, and his relationship with supporters has blossomed during those matches. Ten Hag admits it's impossible to say the issues are behind Sancho for good, however, but as hard as he pushed his players, he will also be there for them if they have problems to sort out. "It's a personal thing, and you don't know in any head what is going on, and I think you have to respect that," said Ten Hag. "I support every player. I back every player where I can, and I want to ensure that we have a good team spirit. Ensure and encourage and motivate all the players to give their best. So I will push them, and I will be there, and my coaches as well, if they have problems, and we will help them to sort them out." The careful and considerate way Ten Hag has handled the situation is another example of his clever man management, and he's been at the heart of a transformation in team spirit at the club. He focused on signing characters who would aid that in the summer, and has regularly raised the issue in his media appearances this season, with players insisting the dressing room is now as close as it's been in a long time. A key date in building that togetherness came in August, when Ten Hag instructed his players to run 13.7 km in 30-degree heat the day after they had lost to Brentford. That was the collective distance by which they were outrun on the day, but Ten Hag didn't just tell his players to do the run, he joined in himself, earning plenty of respect in the process. "We are together. We win together and we lose together. So I'm in the boat as well, as my coaches are. We are together with the dressing room, with the players, we are in there," he said. "I think we have quality in the dressing room with the players, with the coaching staff, and we have to get results because we get paid for that. We have to take that responsibility. Every day, every match, we have to prove that. Prove that to the club and to our fans. That's our responsibility." Ten Hag completed the run that day despite being 52 at the time, and admits it was a big undertaking, but the fitness and energy levels of his players have improved during the season and he can't match them now. "Yes, it is a big task, but if it has to be, then we do it. It doesn't matter what age you are, but be sure I can't run any more what they bring on the pitch," he said. Ian Evatt sets Bolton squad challenge to help Manchester United youngster Shola Shoretire. The Man United teenager is enjoying some much-needed game time with League One outfit Bolton. Bolton Wanderers manager Ian Evatt has called on his players to make more space for Manchester United loanee Shola Shoretire to help aid his impact in matches. Shoretire moved to Bolton in January, with Erik Ten Hag sending him out to gain more first-team football experience. So far, the 19-year-old winger has made 4 appearances in League One for Wanderers. However, despite scoring 5 goals in the Premier League 2 for United this season, Shoretire has yet to get off the mark in the third tier. Ahead of the trip to Peterborough United on Saturday, Evatt outlined a challenge for his team to help his loanee flourish. Speaking in a pre-match press conference, the former Blackpool and Chesterfield defender said, "You could see last week versus Cheltenham Town that Shola was doing everything he could to get some space, but there just wasn't any when you had 10 men behind the ball. We have to ask ourselves, how do we create space for him? And I think having been through that, we can figure it out. That is the next step in this team's evolution. Shola has shown bright moments in all 3 games so far. He really is a talented young player, and he will learn from that game and add it to his repertoire." Erik ten Hag reveals 5 things he has asked the Manchester United squad to do. The Man United manager has created a real sense of togetherness at the club and is pleased with the progress of the squad. Erik ten Hag has listed 5 things he has asked of his Manchester United squad as they continue to fight for a place in next season's Champions League. A dressing room of toxicity was evident towards the end of last season, and many argued that Ten Hag's first main task was to dilute this and change the atmosphere at Old Trafford. Many believe that the Dutchman has managed to galvanize a spirit of togetherness since his arrival, and the United boss himself agrees. He told Sky Sports he, definitely, feels his players have heeded his advice and mentality, adding, "I feel really connected with this team, this squad. We're united with the culture of Man United. I feel really connected with that." Listing 5 things that he likes about what he has instilled into the current mindset of his squad, Ten Hag added, "The team is growing. I see this about the culture of being hard to beat, win games, do it in the United way, in togetherness, and doing it in an attacking and proactive way." Ten Hag was hailed for the way he dealt with Cristiano Ronaldo after his infamous interview of outbursts in November. His inevitable exit prevented any disruption to the team spirit within the camp. Ten Hag detailed that the players in his current squad have taken on certain responsibilities and are enjoying the tasks before them with big games on the horizon. He continued, "You need players who are taking responsibility, and you need the right characters in the dressing room. So the moment they go onto the pitch, they know what's going on and take the right choices, the right decisions. You have to rely on your players in such moments, and most times we can do it, and players like it, to play games like Leeds, like Barcelona, like Manchester City, Arsenal. But I think in all the Premier League games, players like to have a chance because when they get challenged, they get the best from them." Erik ten Hag sends direct transfer message to next Man Utd owners as bidding ramps up. Man Utd's takeover is moving closer, with formal bids expected from a number of interested parties in the next week. But the expectation is that a £6 billion plus sale of United will start to gather momentum in the coming weeks. And after taking just 7 months to restore the pride of a club that has been in the doldrums for a decade, Ten Hag makes no secret of his belief that cash is king in the Premier League. Ten Hag said, "For a long time I think the Premier League was always a 2-horse race. But now I think it's a 6, 7, 8-horse race. It's about strategy, but also, of course, it's about finance. I am here to manage the team, to get the best out of them, and of course I have a job in bringing the right players in. I have to be in debate with the management of the club about this, the board of the club, and we have a lot of communication about it. But I'm not here for the finance. I'm here to achieve sporting aims and goals. So I am calm in the current situation. I'm planning, and I always try to go for the best we can get, but also we have to have a plan B." Ten Hag admitted when he took charge of United last summer that his aim was to challenge champions Manchester City and Liverpool at the top of the table. But a rollercoaster campaign has seen Arsenal romp clear in the race for the Premier League, and United are just 2 points behind second-placed City, having played a game more. Liverpool are slumped in mid-table. United spent over £220 million on squad reinforcements when Ten Hag arrived. But they refused to come up with the £40 million it would have cost to sign Cody Gakpo from PSV Eindhoven last month, and saw the striker join Liverpool. It means loan signings Wout Weghorst, Marcel Sabitzer and Jack Butland were the only arrivals. Ten Hag said, "I refer you to my first press conference, when I said things can change quickly. I think City and Liverpool will fight back. But what you also see is the dynamic that other clubs are also investing financially, and also they have quality managers, players, and are getting more good players in. That means the competition is really tough, which is good for the Premier League." This is the latest Manchester United news. Please, if you like the video, give it a like and subscribe to the channel for more daily news on Manchester United. Till next time, bye for now.